Roblox has joined correctly. Good. Good. Ooh, what we got? Oh yeah. Oh, I need mileage. Someone's doing coke without me. My nose itches. Alright. Last name. Mix something or another. McFadden? McFadden? I don't know. Butchered your name, I'm sorry. Colin. No, yeah.
hold this still for me? No. That's what I was planning to do, but then I got impatient. Alright, tire off.
like fighting camps or something? Yeah. Finally confirmed.
And that was a much younger version of me.
Oh. Oh. You got soft, huh?
Yeah. Alright, yeah, it's just going off.
You would. You fucking would do that shit. There we go.
Oh!
When you're not in the middle, you're harder, not harder.
So. There you are. Went to get pissed.
Oh,
She's asleep. I come out and I'm like, yo. What happened? The cheeseburger man was up there yesterday.
I just found all our clothes and how you're up there.
Probably. Usually, when I leave,
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave some kind of clothes like on my bed.
Yeah.
Cause dogs like the smell of their people.
Yep.
And she'll always like curl up in like whatever shirt or what else wearing.
Oh, that's cool.
There's a skunk in here, Joey. You smell that skunk?
Oh yeah.
Very sweet skunk.
Yeah, that's why I don't like. That's why I like oil better. You know,
Does it smell as much?
I smoke oil all the time. Smoke oil every day while I'm here.
I guess I do that, but just kind of just didn't realize I wasn't even smelling it.
Right.
It was like 2 months ago or so. It was tires for a lady that we had on.
Mhm.
And I'd ask you to for a ride, and you're like, I smell like wild weed right now. I give Mariana a call, like, yeah, just figure out check in, I'll see how your first little bit of work's going. Driving up my customer off. I thought you were like, I need to do that. Like, Martin, I think he's very on something. It's kind of a way to do it. He smells more like me right now. So I'm part of the
It's funny. Me and Brad used to go when I lived with them. We'd ride home to the guys' home. Back and forth, and then we'd come back to work. We came in together. And we walked in. Where the fuck are you guys? You were calling me guys? No one called us. I had like 4 minute phone calls, you had like 15-minute phone calls. We were like, oh, yeah.
that could have
We didn't hear him. We didn't hear anything. We were like, oh my God, you got like 3 customers and you gotta drive somebody home. I'm like, that's a terrible idea. But then I drove the customer home, it was like, yeah, it was he's like, yeah. He's like, little concert? And I'm like, nah, I took a concert a long time, man. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, he's like, where'd you come from? He's like, oh yeah, me and the other guy run home for lunch and, you know, we cooked food there and then it's cheaper. And he's like, oh yeah. Yeah, I get a lot, huh? I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay. He's like, what type of clothes you're wearing? And I'm like, well, I ain't wearing any. Alright, you got me. He's like, it's all good. Here's a whole package of I was like, oh, nice. I'm like, you'll be there. He's like, oh, all good, brother, all good. I was like, yeah, we know. I try not to do it at work. Like, I was at home technically, and now I'm at work. Like, I try to, you know, keep them separated. And the guy's like, all good, man, all good.
There's this like, old stoner dude in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
He sits in his garage every night, like, and it's like a little canvas kind of garage, like a little flap on it.
Yeah.
You just open it a little bit. It was just hotboxing it all hell in there. Every night, he just got a million little projects he just tinkered with.
I shut him off. I shut the voices off for him.
And I think I'll walk her by there. And every night, she smells before I do, because I watched her like a block and a half away. She was,
What's that?
like, we're getting close zone. And every night, he's just out there, and he just waves at me now all the time. Because I've stopped to talk to him. He just working it the whole time, and they're just working on little projects.
Yeah.
You man, he's like, told me he retired last year, and
Yeah.
he's just
More power to him.
doing his own thing now.
Yeah, it's less stigmatized. I think it's 1,000% better than any alcohol you can put in your body.
Yeah.
So at that point, I'm like, yeah, illegal.
Well,
Idiots.
What a lot of people that say a drink at work, how strong is it? How many are you having? Like it, and now you're all wobbly and shit. Like it's way more dangerous.
I worked at KW, and the rules were very lax. We had guys that drank all the time. You could tell when it was a good day versus a bad day because they're trying to punch out and they're having a hard time. But you know, this guy's driving a fucking dump truck too on top of it, so you're kind of like, what do you do, you know?
That's a big no-no.
Yeah, so you know how big those fucking trucks are.
Yeah, now you're
Full-fledged shit, man.
and you're stumbling. You're driving that now. Somebody doesn't brake in time for you. You run around stop.
I know. I'm with you 1,000%, but man, these fucking guys had been doing it their whole lives, you know? But you know, but that's what I'm saying, like, I could get high as fucking Jesus, and I can still walk up there and punch out normally. You know, it might be on the wrong bar, but it'll be close.
Well, my ex-father-in-law, good guy, loved to drink,
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
but he would take down half a bottle of bourbon, and then he'd go run his errands.
Yeah.
And you had no idea that dude was even drunk because he was so good at it.
That was my uncle too. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I
100%.
was like, and there was me. If I attempted that, I'd probably get my stomach pumped.
I've done it. I'm not proud of it. I've done shit like that. But I was always the one when that was the hardest fucking shit I've ever done in my life. I ain't doing that again. Fuck that.
10 more later.
Oh no. No, if I declare something that I'm done with it, it's done. There's no.
Me and Fireball.
What's that?
Me and Fireball. We have an understanding. Never again.
2,000% on your side. Fuck Fireball. Shit's gross. Shit out of here. Alright, back on the wheels this night. Let me go get my setup for you again. Struggle is real. There we go. Oh, that fucker's so long. Stuck lug nuts. Right there, baby. Them teeth, man. Bite into that shit. Oh. Hello, bud.
Hello, buddy.
How are you? Pretty good. Oh, nice, nice. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Having fun?
Yeah, kinda.
Kinda. We're not orange twins anymore. I see that.
Think about this. Car's on the ground.
Hey guys, we don't need a stud.
Okay. Oh, alright then, yeah, that's fine.
He's still getting lug nut at least.
Yeah, I mean, maybe two, but if worst case, I'll pull one off the back and put it on the front. What's that?
You mean this one might be jacked?
No, this stuff's fine. But this lug nut is junk.
Let's break it.
Look at all the metal I had to smash into it to get it to hold.
Okay, I'll just get a second one for him. That way he can't come back in the future. I can't get my wheels off. You jacked up my lug nuts.
Oh no. I'll write all over that paperwork. These lug nuts were fucked. With the front end was fucked. The whole thing's fucked. do the thing where you split that. Alright. Alright. There we go. Got you guys charging. I'm pretty confident the Mastercraft is up here. Alright.
Nice, breaker bar piece.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Custom. Custom. Can't even order that.
Huh?
It's custom. You can't even order that.
I know. Why is there no top one?
What?
There's no other one.
Broken and sitting in the socket right there. Wait
Oh.
for a new one. Shit. Shit ass lug nuts. Yeah.
Oh damn.
I'm assuming the same thing happened over here. Right, I'm missing one. Oh yeah.
I know how much you love Fords, so I got you a Ford for after this.
One leg for you here.
Oh, nice.
Good employees are hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
Our newest one's just been sleeping half the morning.
Fire him.
Look at the new girl. Second day and already sleeping on the job.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
I'm glad that she doesn't bark or anything when people walk in.
Yeah.
But the amount of people that walked in yesterday and today, and she just stays on her little bed there not giving a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit concerning. I mean, what if somebody's busting through here to steal shit, try to shoot me, whatever, right? Like,
Fire environment.
not my job.
Mm-hmm.
I'll clock in when I go home.
Mm-hmm. I guys don't want to look at the fucking. Fucking view there. I don't know about that.
So, they broke the 64 up into 4 groups. At the end of each group, huh? At the end of each group, they're going to move the start-finish line and finish line up down the road. So that way, group 2 isn't walking in with the whole group. All of group A or 1 rubber being put down on the road.
Understood.
Boosted somehow got like the straightest, flattest, like 10-mile road in Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
And he's just gonna keep moving them down each round.
That's cool. I never even thought about that. I never even thought that would be an issue. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Now I'm curious, will he back them back up? So like,
Group 1 stays on Group 1, 2 stays.
yeah. Or will he just keep moving them down the road?
I mean, if you got the road for it.
I mean, I hate to say it, like,
Did you watch it?
some of these guys are doing 8-mile burnouts.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you move the start-finish line, let's say 80 feet down, there's still going to be some rubber there. But it's not going to be like 80 feet back up where you had now 12 freaking burnouts being put down there laying rubber down and 12 burnouts with pin juice and everything that way.
I'll be right back. I go to my truck. I need a lighter.
Like, I thought that was super cool too when he said that. He's
I
like,
really like that.
Group 2 is not getting an advantage over Group 1. Because I'm just going to roll the start-finish line down the track.
How many groups are there?
I think there's 4 in the first round.
You're like 5 miles of road if you want to try to get them.
If you move the full 8,
Yeah, I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And then, so,
Oh, over there.
so like, if I'm not wrong, they're doing, round 1 is like 6 or 8.
Okay.
Round 2 is 8, and they're going to do that till they hit all 32 races.
Okay. All
And
right.
then the 32 losers fall into a loser bracket.
Gotcha.
And they're going to
Gotcha.
keep, I don't know how he's doing it. Like, will the winners run ultimately till there's like 8 left? And then run the loser bracket? And bring 8 of them up?
No, what they'll probably do is they'll probably pick the top 4, and then they'll take the top 4 losers.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I would say do 8. So
Okay.
you have 16 versus 16.
Sure.
And we restart back at 32.
Well,
for
they
the
don't.
final.
Yeah, right, but they don't have 3 days to shoot this.
A week. A week he has the road for it.
Oh, all right then. If you got the time, yeah. But then I get,
But now my issue, it's double elimination.
yeah,
So I have to lose twice before I'm fully eliminated.
right.
So if I won,
Yeah, so technically you have your 8 on 8. It's just with
but what I'm trying to say is if I make it to 8, right? And then the next group comes in and I lose, that's only 1 loss, so I'm still in.
why? I guess why are they breaking them up into groups then?
I know what Bruce Kid's mindset is.
Okay. No, I guess that's
I think it's time restraint for the night.
yeah. I can understand that. Yeah, it's a little complicated game they got going.
Yeah, and Bruce Kid created something crazy with this one.
Yeah. All right, 19 on this one.
Well, I about shit when he said we have 64 of the fastest street racers here.
That's a big number too.
Round 1 is 32 races. You know.
Oh, okay.
To fully eliminate the first round of racing, that's 32 races, dude.
So,
And in defense, you got another 32 the next night because you're going to run your 16 losers and your 16 winners.
yeah, I'm kind of curious because I don't think they would stack them back to back. Because you know damn well, some of those cars cannot hot lap.
No.
So that's where I'm like, okay, trying to figure this out.
I'm curious on it.
Because I personally don't believe that you have a street car if you can't hot lap.
I'm with you.
You can't hot lap. You can't drive that bitch. You ain't driving that far to your iced cream shop. Or they're gonna run the whole series and then have their own series of losers and then
Well, yeah, and so the winner goes in, is locked into the final event.
yeah.
And the guy that finished second gets to buy in the loser bracket.
There you go.
And then run the loser bracket out.
Yup.
But I don't know, man. I'm curious how he plays it.
Yeah, it's cool. Very interesting.
I like it, though.
Yeah.
When we started
Yeah. Well, again, it's as if a racer actually set the whole event up, you know?
Well, like this guy. If you put too much power in the first half, you're not going to have a second chance to get your team up there.
Alright. And I don't mind.
And that's why you do a double elimination.
I never understood why they didn't run everything a double elimination. You're just shy of $1 million in a car just to blow the tire off it in one round
And go home.
and go home. Like,
Yep.
that makes zero fucking
But
sense.
like with the cash days,
Yeah.
Saturday they're doing grudge racing.
Yeah.
So you have time to try to figure out your tune-up going into Sunday.
Yep, I got you. And then there ain't no reason you can't hit a practice. I get that.
seems like the most consistent one until he's not.
Who's that?
Jeff Lutz.
Oh, Lutz?
Yeah.
I like Lutz.
He either makes the perfect A-B fast ass fast or a full box of shit.
I hear ya. Oh, what's Chadwick up to today?
Not much, you, besides work.
Just working. Just working. I thought I was gonna have a race car to play with, but not really.
Is Andy coming up with a computer, or you got a truck? Are you trying to find one?
I'm gonna see if the one I have is compatible, and we're gonna fire that one up, and we can go from there.
Which one is that one?
We got it from another racer.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if it's the right numbers. I don't know. I'll have to do a little bit of research into it.
Yeah.
But worst case scenario, we pulled the computer from D&E for like $30.
True.
So worst case scenario, we'll call them back up, get another computer. Because that's what I told her. I was like, we'll program another computer, cross our fingers it gets us through another season, but let's start throwing a pile of parts together. You know, let's get some engines and. It's pretty good. So yeah, I was like, let's band-aid it. Let's see how far we can get out this season, and then next year let's put a pile of parts together and go from there.
Yeah.
You know, I guess I didn't do anything because she said she had people to build the motor for her, which I'm not mad at.
Yeah.
Less work for me. How do I get mad? You know.
True.
But unfortunately, I don't know what happened, and things didn't get done. So I'm like, all right, I guess it's up to me. Brad's got a spare motor sitting. I think I'm gonna snag that from him.
Oh, really?
And then I'll build it, and then if Annie doesn't want it or ends up not needing it, I'll sell it.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't buy a built Cobalt motor?
True. That's pretty cool.
I'll just be done with it. Oh, I like the rainbow.
Yeah. And that's
Ooh.
cool too.
Yeah, I like how they do that. Like they dye the wood and all that.
Yeah.
One greasable, one non. That's always fun. We used to have people that worked here answer phones. I guess not no more.
Oh God, I guess I do have to answer that.
Hey, I'm gonna go here and I gotta put you on hold. I gotta jump over this other line. Well, you know. Ranga.
What's going on with it?
Killed another computer.
Oh.
Tested everything. Everything said the car should run. I remembered that I had the old computers here because we put them in Brad's car. And the one computer, the mystery computer wouldn't start it. No shock there. But the original bad computer actually fired it up.
Fuck it.
But it only runs on 2 cylinders. That's the whole reason we replaced it.
Oh. So at least it confirms that it's the computer.
Yeah. And when I tested my my power or my fuses, they were grounded in the fuse panel.
Oh.
So that tells me that computer shorted the ground internally.
Hey, nothing underneath it.
Which would make sense because yesterday, or not yesterday, but the day me and Rob were trying to start it, I saw 15.7 in volts back at the battery. And I thought about it. I was like, why isn't the regulator kicking in? Either through the alternator or through the computer itself. It should have been a regulated voltage.
Shouldn't it be more around like 12, 13?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I saw an overcharge, and then that's what made me suspect. And then yesterday, I got my power probe, and then, yeah, unfortunately confirmed it. The PC's dead.
What does that cost?
Well, we got, it's a weird one. So a computer is probably going to cost us anywhere from 30 to 100 bucks. But the programming it is another 100.
Oh shit.
So, you know, it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but my issue is it's eating more than one computer. It's eating more than...
How soon is the next one gonna go?
Exactly. And they're making us pay for points this year, which I think is stupid. So I'm like, and she's like, oh, I might do it. And I'm like, I don't care. It's her money.
Yeah, that's...
It's her money. So she can do whatever she feels like with it. But in my opinion, we have a rain cloud over our head this season if the computer works. The thing's on a timer. Click.
Do you get the whole season, or do you get one race?
Yeah, exactly. And I don't want her to go pay all this money for points, and then we get 4 races out of this thing.
Yeah.
And then we got to do major work to it. So that's why I was like, it's not what you want to hear, but let's back off this season. We'll just get the car out there, and then let's just, like I was telling Brad, let's just stockpile parts. Let's get a block, let's get a head, we'll get it cut, we'll put a gasket on it, we'll get cams, we'll do a standalone harness so we're not eating up computers. And then we should have something that's turnkey, drop-in ready, fingers crossed by mid to late season.
Can you jump in partway through a season?
You can jump in wherever you feel like.
No. So...
Especially now that points are behind a paywall, you could show up for the last race with a brand new car. Doesn't matter because you weren't involved. You could show up for the last race with a brand new car. Doesn't matter because you weren't involved in the points series anyway. Yeah, but I do see where she's coming from because a lot of the guys are not coming back this season because of the points. So everyone sees an opportunity to move forward.
Yep.
Instead of racing for mid plaque, you might be upper 3 now.
Yep. So
like I get where she's coming from, but now you got to remember how many people were not showing up because of those guys. So now they're gone. I get an opportunity myself,
right.
And they come running in.
There's a whole clientele
Yeah.
of racers that
Yeah.
you haven't been racing against that now go.
Oh, I have a shot now.
Yeah.
I have a shot now. Let's go try it.
And you might have some guy who had just quietly wasn't there to compete before, but now they're the top guy. None of those other guys are out,
Right. Exactly.
and they're still above you. That thing.
Which is the funny part, because when I heard that, when they were like, oh yeah, the Ellis's, John, everyone's not coming back for next season, I I almost kicked Rob out of my car. I can be a top 5 car? Fuck yeah. You better do something, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, it's Bob's in your car?
Rob.
Oh, Rob.
Redneck Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, he asked me if I was racing. I'm like, no, I don't feel like it. I want to do the Drifty Boy stuff. He's like, give me your car. I'm like, come get it. He's like, no way. I'm like, it's on your trailer. So he showed up and got it, and he's like, and then so we were talking back and forth. He's like, are you serious? Can I run your car? Can I run your car? I'm like, you know what? It's your car, Rob. I just gave it to you. What fun? Paint it. Do whatever you want. It's your car. You're full owner today.
Next week, I'll shake it back.
Well, when I read that shit, yeah, it was damn. He already painted the car. If he didn't paint it, I would have been like, nah, I give that shit right back.
I mean, even though he painted it, I mean, that's still expensive.
Locked up caliper. That was the brake row shiny. But yeah, when I heard the top guys, you know, and that's what I'm saying, like how many people were waiting for those guys to bail out.
Well, you also run the gamble. Maybe those guys aren't any good.
What's that?
So you also run that gamble. Maybe those guys that were waiting, they might not be any good though. So
Oh yeah, 100%.
they could be really good, or they could be like me, never raced before, might want to try it for the first time kind of thing, and be absolute ass.
You never worry about those guys.
It's the what if you are good? Yes.
Well, the what if you are good guys usually don't have good equipment the first year. So you can see the driving style through the equipment, and then you know they're going to be something to deal with next year. I've been around enough racetracks. You can see how the car pitches in the corner. Because fast guys do it one way, slower guys do it another way, and new guys do it the last way. You know what I mean? They all have their style.
You can see the experience.
Yes, thank you.
Well, it's kind of like with
Those guys
bikes.
going to the racetrack in style.
Oh yeah. No midget car.
Oh yeah, that'd be badass.
Like I can always pick out somebody who is their first season on a bike versus the guy who is their 10th year.
Oh yeah.
You know, if
Yep.
I see you with a fucking shiny, nice new helmet, all the gear, you know, and you're like sitting proper and you're sitting, I'm gonna assume this is your first summer on a bike.
Okay. That makes sense.
Versus the dull helmet or no helmet, the guy who just kind of just lounging on his bike, whatever. Okay,
You've been around.
you've been riding for a few years now. You're not all up and tight, like alert. You're you know your bike, you know what you're doing, and you can tell.
Yeah, the one guy I was riding my enduro and I was riding it to Burlington, and I realized my phone was ringing. Well, dumbass.
Yes,
Oh, my phone's ringing. I'm on my way, fucking idiot. The guy pulled up next to me at a stoplight and goes, "Did you answer your phone on a bike?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not used to riding bikes." He's like, "But clear you are." He said, "Most people would have died."
I'm just as surprised as you are.
Yeah. I was just like, yeah, dude, man, you just smoke a little weed before you get on a bike, man. You can do anything. It doesn't matter.
You become one with the bike.
Yeah.
Well, so what I like to do is
My first time on me driving a motorcycle, Scott almost killed me.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of stories start or end with, hey, this one time that Scott almost killed me.
Well, I have the same amount of stories as this motherfucker.
He went, let me ride your quad, you can take my bike. And I went, really? He's like, yeah. I'm like, fuck yeah. Remind you, my experience on two wheels is a pedal bike and a pocket rocket. 49 cc's to
350 for the hot cam. And caveat this, I didn't know. I thought my brain, right? You ride four-wheelers.
you ride.
Yeah, you ripped it down the
I
driveway.
made it down the driveway, no issues. And we're ripping back, and I hit one of the corners, and due to my surprise, it didn't turn. I went down in, I leaned over a little bit to make it turn, and the front tire got up in the sand, and it washed. I leaned it back up so I didn't lay it down and have him run over me, and up over the berm into the trees I went.
Rode it out.
Didn't hit a tree.
Rode it out.
And came back out on the trail like, oh my God, Scott's like, good job.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, what the fuck are you thinking? But hell of a save, dude.
Well, he split a gap of trees like no wider than these. And I'm just like, fucking ballsy, bro. I wouldn't try that shit, but here we are.
Ballsy, or was Jesus looking out?
Both.
I have some amazing track records with putting things between trees.
It's pretty. I was impressed with the bike. 'Cause normally you don't do that.
See, first time I rode, it was on my my old '83 Nighthawk. I told you, the guy who sold to me looked like Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, no, I got you.
So when he had it back together, well, when he put the throttle cable in the wrong position,
Oh yeah.
it would hinge in between the gas tank and the handlebars.
Okay.
And I'm in his driveway, like, first time trying to ride a bike, trying to figure out if I want to buy this thing, I want to learn, but it isn't even for me.
I got you.
And I'm trying to go up and down the driveway a little bit, just try to see it again. I'm stalling, motherfucker. I'm never gonna be able to ride. Fuck, like this isn't for me.
Right.
Well, I go down this driveway the last time before I was gonna like stop it, turn it around, like walk. When I say turn around, walk it, turn it around.
Yeah. Right.
And then go back up and go, all right, man. Unfortunately, I don't think riding is in the cards for me. When I get down to the end of the driveway, just like start a little bit of a turn before I walked it. Throttle cable stuck in between the gas tank and the handlebars. And it just went, just took me down the street like, fuck. It's like down to like back country road.
Yeah.
Next thing I'm doing like 45 going, oh my fucking god, oh my god. I came back like, I'll buy this bike.
Yeah.
But I need you to ride it to my house for me, I'll die.
Oh, I hear that. Oh no, we rode our back. We rode everything back.
He was nice enough to ride back for me, especially because I brought my truck.
Right. No, I get that.
But, yeah, especially never riding a bike before and then taking the highway, that is 100% when I die.
That's pretty intimidating. I'm not gonna lie.
On a bike that had no forks, completely seized up forks, and any pothole was just yeeted my ass across the highway.
Get shit on an Enduro. Take a dirt bike, put some DOT tires on that fucker, and hit the highway. That bike would do 100. Or 90, 98 with my fat ass on it.
See, I can only get mine to like 80, 85.
Yeah, we geared the bike though. We put a new front and rear gear on it, and it had a cam in it from the guy that was racing it.
So she was set up.
Yeah, she was hopped up. The car probably pulled because the tire pressures are way the fuck off.
Who said it didn't pull at all?
That's because whoever did the line, whoever put tie rods on adjusted the tires so they wouldn't pull. 47? 30, no, it's in the 20s.
Cross-core, figure out a way to make it not pull, I guess.
It's called the Firestone alignment. Brian said when he worked at Firestone, you were basically weren't allowed to pull a car back in. Like, so you did the alignment, you took it out and it's let out a pull or whatnot. You were not allowed to pull a car back in, so you either aired up or aired down the tire to make it pull or make it drive straight. And I'm like, you did that shit? He's like, fuck no, I never did alignment, but that's what the policy was. I was like, god damn. But he's like, if I catch you doing it, I will fire you. And I'm like, that's boy. That's boy.
You should do that to his truck.
Thought about it. Thought about it. But he checked the TPMS is too often. Vital. I can't. They did. That's what I think. That's why they started putting TPMSs on cars.
Oh, really?
Stopped that real quick when I got 50 pounds in one and fucking 3 pounds in another. Alright, mount sensors. Crunchy. No, I wanna go home.
You gonna work on Andrew's car then this weekend? Or you gonna, what do you got, other stuff to do?
I got a Jeep. I gotta look at for hesitation. And my sister wants to go look at a couple of vehicles so she can get out of her. Well, we welded her frame back in half.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so got a couple of vehicles to go look at. And there's something else I just can't remember.
I'm probably gonna go watch Brad race. Go hang out in the pits with him.
Bob's doing a little birthday thing this weekend too.
Huh?
Bob said he's gonna do a little birthday thing this weekend.
Oh, really?
I don't know if I might try to stop out for that, but I don't know. I got a busy weekend. I thought about with these other guys not racing, fucking slapping that silver car together. Did I tell you I'm a dumbass?
I already knew that.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought.
You're proving it more and more by the moment.
Yeah. I had a piece of cruncher stuck in my tooth. I forgot today was Friday.
There was one in there.
Oh,
Yeah, I used the silver one. I didn't even want to use this one. It had junk ass steel line in it that kept splitting. I was able to, it just, you know how it's got a seam in it and that old steel line? Right when I would get it to the flare that I wanted, it would pop. It was like,
You don't have a problem with college.
it's not coated, it's the
Just a
original steel
regular steel
line,
line.
silver steel line, almost like trans line. It looks like, kind of like trans line.
Yes, I understand,
And it's
yeah.
got that,
You got some shit up there like that.
well, and it's what was already on the car.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like they had like a big service loop up. So close to that master, it used to just 90, 80 master. It had a big service loop underneath it, so it looked really tighty.
Yeah.
But we knew the tub was gonna be right against the bottom of it, so I had to move them against the firewall up and then come in and then straight in. So they just kind of follow the master now. So I was able to just straighten all the service loop out, which that was not fun to do with that steel line, but I was able to straighten all that.
Surprised you got it straight back down.
I'm pretty sneaky about
Yeah.
that I'm pretty good at. Plus I got a pair of hands that are usually really good at that, but, I was able to get it straightened out, but I did, that it was quarter steel for the main to the feed. And I think I did 5 flares on it. I just had to, finally I was like, well, this is definitely not enough of a flare, like how much of an offset I was taking out of the die.
Yeah.
I was like, this is definitely not enough. So I flared it a little bit and then I screwed it forward and I flared it a little bit more and it didn't pop.
Okay.
But I still, like, I stuck the 2 flares to the end and they're the same diameter at the flare. I'm like, I don't understand, but if I did the proper stick out on the die, it would just, boop, right, the last pinch, you can literally watch, you can look into the die and you can be like, it's perfect, and you can pull that last one to get, just to get it to, and it would, pop.
I'll be honest, I have a hard time using that Clary tool,
Really?
so that's why I bought my other one.
I love that.
It's a good tool. It's a good tool, but I run into a lot of times where either
Overflare and splits.
either it splits or it's under and so it's like so there's a flat spot on one side.
Yeah.
Like if there's been a problem with it, I've ran into it, and that's just where I'm like, my other one is literally, you can't fuck it up. Thread it in, stop, piece goes in, tighten it, 1, 2, done. It's literally quick and easy.
I need to invest in one of the hydraulic flare tools. I need to. I know I need to. I've had to borrow them too many fucking times, but they're an expensive fucking tool that you only use like once or twice a year. But when you need it, up inside a frame, right? Like that thing up inside a frame rail to be able to do a fucking repair is like, okay, I don't have to get in there and fucking twist and turn. Fuck that shit.
And that's why I like my it's not as convenient, but it's better yeah, that's why I like mine. It's a little block, and it's easier to get it better.
I can do pull-ups on it.
Oh, yeah.
Anywhere.
That's awesome.
I can grab both exhaust tips and literally do pull-ups underneath the car.
That's cool. That's fucking cool.
Like, you do it, that's like built for nuclear war.
Alright.
Like, dude, like, you can like beat on it,
But
and it don't wiggle.
you have to do that because of those.
Right, that's,
Coming out,
like,
I mean, yeah.
I'm saying you can take in 2 hands, beat on the pipe, and it won't grab. Dude, it's fucking
Yeah.
nasty.
That's fucking awesome.
Nasty. The rear section lives in the car. I'm stupid, and
Oh.
I did it, and didn't fucking do anything about it. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I am that.
The 2 rear hangers that I welded to the chassis, I got stoned and I hung the pipes, and then I grabbed the TIG welder and I went, rah, 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 rah.
And then you
And
went.
then about 20 minutes later, I'm sitting in the chair looking at it, admiring it, and went, fuck, there's no way to get that back out of the car now.
I've done that so many times.
It's impossible.
I've done it so many
The
times.
only way to get it out of the car is to cut it.
Saws off. And there's probably not an optimal place either.
So what I told Derek, I was like, if you have to take it out, cut the hangers out. Cut just in the middle of the hanger, just whack the hangers, take it out. Put it back in, I'll come make a new set of hangers for it. That's all there is to it.
Yep.
And I even told him, I was like, you could probably almost take the 45 on the end of the hanger where it goes into the rubber and cut that off, and then slip it out of the boot.
Yes.
And
L bracket.
yeah, and make it into a 90 because there's so many other hangers. It's not gonna shift.
No.
It's just there to keep a position.
Correct.
and I was smart enough when I put those back in, the 45s are facing the front of the car, and they're both facing the same direction. So if we cut the straights off, you undo the slip clamps, you should be able to slide both the pipes back, and then fish them out.
Manipulate.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah, it's in there.
I think that's fucking funny, cause you told me flat out, you're like, I'm putting clamps here, we're doing this, we're doing that. I'm like, I can't see a better exhaust. And then, yeah.
Zach and I talked about it, the pipes marked for the V-band, like, well, like, I didn't weld the slips. I put 3-inch, butt joint clamps at the slips.
Oh, okay.
So it's just the rear hangers are welded to the chassis and to the pipe.
I got it.
So like, at least I didn't fuck up and have
Yeah.
to cut the actual exhaust, it's
Right.
just the hangers.
But still.
Yeah.
Stoner moment.
I'm laying there thinking about it all night last night, I'm like, man, can I get it out like that? Cause then the hangers, like, it's already hard enough to get that section of pipe in it with nothing on the pipe.
Right. Now I got a wiener hanging off this thing.
Yeah, and it's gotta go through a hole this big and the pipe's this big,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know how far we're gonna get.
I like your conclusion. It's good to go, you need to chop it off, I'll fix.
Well, and I put a set of hangers right at the rear subframe, so like, you can take, like, there, theoretically, cause you can take the tank out with the pipes in.
Yep.
Because I completely went around the whole tank, nothing went under the tank.
Nice.
So theoretically, you can tear the car down to a total chassis without ever taking those pipes out.
Yeah, cause you got stuck up there.
And there's 4 hangers on just that section, like, I already had the whole front turbo kit off of the car and they just stayed, so like, you can drop the axle, you can service all of the control arms, all the suspension arms, you can grease everything.
It just lives there.
I don't see why I can't.
Yeah. Cause you put them right there.
There's nothing that's above them. It's on the chassis.
Yeah. I think you're fine. I don't think you'll ever have to.
I don't care.
He said, I don't care. Fair enough.
Kilofuck is too small to change it.
Yeah, well, I hear you. But no, that thing is fucking mint, man. That thing's coming out awesome.
Yeah, I hope I don't have to build another one.
Well, you better hope I don't hit the lottery then.
Oh wait, there's 3 more behind it.
Good. When I hit the lotto, there'll be 6. I'm gonna break them.
Well, we're good at that.
Yes.
So did it work? Did it run? It's not in here.
Kind of.
What's kind of?
It kind of worked.
What'd you do?
I stuck the original computer back in it, and it ran off 2 cylinders. It fried another computer. When I looked at everything, I'm like, this car should start. It's got power here.
Dude, it's gotta have a missing ground somewhere, and you guys are pulling so much energy in the ignition. Every time you talk about the fan, you're trying to bumfuck crank all this amperage in it to get it to fire off.
Yeah.
It's doing exactly what the FRS did when I brought it here.
Yeah,
Like,
and,
the
and I'm
exact-
not
like
and
that.
I'm not arguing.
But you know, like that's what I'm saying is because the ignition, the igniter circuit's a ground signal. It triggers the igniters based on grounding through the computer. So if you're drawing 80 amp or 90 amp across the charge circuit and then you try to fire it and you keep trying, yeah, it's gonna take the computer out. and the black one and the blue one that I just did last summer.
Yeah.
The black car picked up 62 horsepower just changing to a Holly.
I believe that out of an LS.
Well, but you gotta understand that there's even
Right.
why
So scale it. So
Right,
we'll scale
so-
it down to a 4-cylinder. So we're gonna pick
pick
up.
up 30, 40 horse.
I was gonna say under 20.
No. You have to
But you're-
understand, you're playing with it, even on your full kill tune that you're talking about from these guys that tuned it prior, that had way too much timing in it and this, that, the next thing, whoever those people were.
That was I didn't want to do that to
But-
begin with.
But okay, so think about it in perspective, whether you put this car back together or not with a stock computer in it, even if we build a standalone harness and put a stock computer in it, okay? We HP tuners tune it, the only way to get the horsepower out of it is to lie to it, okay?
No, I get it.
So, one, the car is an eco car to begin with. It's making as little horsepower while being as efficient as possible. We're going to unlock all the potential that's there. And then when she grows into the car, she grows into the car.
Yeah.
Reach the efficiency of what she can deal with right now and then build her a motor. You're going to end up with a fucking pro bandit car that she can't even drive. Because it's going to be too fast and she's going to wad the thing up.
I get that. But
I
I wasn't trying to reach it to that level to begin with.
whatever way we go about it, it needs a computer and a harness. If I build a harness for it, a harness is going to be $500-600. You know what I mean? Like a full standalone harness is going to be in that territory, and that's cheap.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's like
I
a
guess
one-off.
why?
What?
Why? I can buy an LS harness for $100. Standalone plug and play.
Yeah, because there's 10,000 of them made, and there's 18 different companies that do it, and they're all competing. How many
Alright.
Ecotech harnesses are out there as a standalone? This many.
I don't fucking know.
They don't exist, I don't think. I don't know of anybody making a standalone, because nobody does this to that.
The company that did the computer, they offer one. There's 2 other guys that do it out of their garage.
Okay, what's
But
one of those cost?
I don't have. No one's gave me prices.
Because I'd be curious, because if they can do it cheaper than I'm just going to tell you to buy it from them. 'Cause they
No,
do.
and that's not what I'm trying to get at. But it's just
Well, I guess we're both trying to skin the same cat and get to the same point of an operational race car.
yeah.
So what is the most direct A to B route, well being cost effective there? In my opinion, the $1,300, plug it in and fire it up on 3 wires. It's waterproof. It's got fucking warning lights on the front of it. That's you know what I
Sure.
mean? That's
No.
my preferred direction. But if the fact of it is the customer needs a VATS deleted standalone computer with no BCM, then if we can get a harness for that, and you can get a harness for $400 or $500 from one of these guys that builds them out of their garage,
Yeah.
why aren't you on the horn to order it? And then we just go to a fucking pick apart, grab a stock computer, plug it into my laptop, flash it, and go.
Well, as we stand right now, I have a computer that we could drop $100 on and throw in the car and go.
But it's going to do the same thing again. We're on computer number 2.
But technically, computer number 2 lasted a season and a half.
Until he tried to start it dead. So what happens the next time it dies and she tries to start it dead? Takes the computer out again.
Probably. I don't know.
I mean, we're in your logic, we're on computer number 3 at $100 and something each. There's your fucking harness.
For $300.
$300-400 for, you know, if the standalone guys.
Well, no, I said that last night. I said we're at the point of we're spending more in computers than just buying a harness. And that's where she's like, okay,
just get me a stand. I mean, because I can fix all of her problems in 5 different ways.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's a fucking bandit car. We're not, you know, it's a glorified demo car.
Right.
We're not trying to fucking dump a shit ton of money in it. But the nice part about it is with the Holly,
it can be pulled out.
you total the car, you pull it out, it'll run a fucking 1-cylinder, it'll run a 10-cylinder.
Yeah,
It doesn't
fine.
matter. Whatever fucking you strap it to, it'll work.
I guess.
And when she crashes it, doesn't want to do it again, you snag the Holly or we put it on your LS BMW.
Well, I'm sure. I hope to have that running before that. But yeah.
But yeah, I mean, one way or the other, I can help. I mean, as far as that goes, if I need to build a harness,
Because this is the car that she wants you to dyno tune.
right? And I don't know that I really want to lean on something like that hard if we're already having ignition circuit issues.
Oh no, the tuning is far out of the question in my opinion at this point. You need a solid running car before we tune it.
Yeah, and the fact that it's done the exact same thing twice just tells me that there is an ignition circuit issue.
Well, I don't see the first computer we changed because it's only running on 2 cylinders.
And the second computer you plug back in and it runs on 2 cylinders.
No, that's the computer that it's gone through one computer, one body control module, and now we need the next one.
Okay, so the computer that was in the car is just stone dead, does nothing.
No, that's the current one. The original computer only runs on 2 cylinders. And
Okay.
it decides what 2 cylinders. So when you start a car, it might be the middle one and the first one. And you shut the car off, then it might be the middle 2. And then it might be these 2. It literally will knock out 2 cylinders in any configuration it wants. So that's why we bought this computer, unlocked it and tossed it in, and we got a season and a half out of it without a single issue. And then now, when we went to start it after the winter, is where we're in the predicament now. But we've also had transmission communication errors and problems, and we've had communication problems prior. But I assumed I had that fixed because the second computer, the current computer, was working up until we jump started it. Because when we put the starter in, it was a dead battery. It tried cranking, did the whole thing. We put the starter in, put a jump pack on it, cranked slow, threw the car on it, popped off no problem, idled great, everything was perfect, drove it around the block, put it on the trailer, no check engine lights, everything was happy. Get it up on the trailer, it cranks over 3 times and then just stops. So then we got the jump packs, and Rob hooked the truck up to the front jump leads, and I was going to hook the backpack up to the battery because I knew the battery was that dead. But when I pack off, I plugged it on there and I saw 15.7, and I'm like, Rob, pull the jumps. And when he pulled the jumps, it came down to about 13. I hooked the pack up, it jumped back up to 14, but at that point nothing would crank from that point forward. So I feel at that point either whatever internal regulator was, it just melted. And then now, if you go out there, turn the key forward, I have ground at all my PCM fuses. Crank, ground, doesn't matter. It's all just ground. Transmission, A, B, PCM fuses, and something else. So that's why I was like, yep, we need a harness.
And then you put the other computer back in and it ran.
And it ran. Had power to all those. Normal shit. It just only runs on 2 cylinders, and I don't have a throttle. You could do this with the throttle and it doesn't do anything. So she's looking to have me come up with a solution. My solution is harness and computer. Which direction, I'm not sure yet.
Because I will not build it out of the harness that's in it.
No, that was never the game plan.
I'm just.
No, that was never the game plan.
Yeah,
that was never the game plan.
If somebody wants me to build a harness for it, I would need a new engine harness to start from, like a pick and pull engine harness that's not fucked. Or
no, at this point we'll find one. We'll order one. The worst case scenario. Because that doesn't, and I'm not trying to be rude, but that doesn't make sense to go buy a new harness to cut it up to make it a standalone. Because to fix the transmission, I had to reground it. There's a little jumper in the harness right off the transmission control module.
yeah, that's how you turn it from manual to automatic.
No, that's why I got it to fucking communicate.
I understand that's the ground loop for the transmission control module to tell it whether it's an automatic configuration or manual configuration.
Oh, okay.
You unhook that when you do a manual swap, just like the BMWs. There's a ground loop that you unplug when you do a manual swap, and then you just take the computer out and you just run it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when I looked up the code, it said this pin, this whatever. It was probably missing a ground. So I went to it and I was like, yeah, there was no ground there, so I just literally teed it and grounded it to the fucking chassis. Like, fuck it. It worked. But yeah, it's just the amount of electrical problems.
You go into the third place?
Oh, hold on.
I'm just holding it for you. I'm not pushing. I'm not doing nothing.
Alright, good. Sometimes if you do too quick, he'll skip the head and I'll have to redo it.
I didn't even push.
It just took off on me. Got scared. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just holding it so it didn't do that. Jeez, don't yell at me.
Alright. Alright, got excited.
You see this guy? You see how fucking abusive he is?
I thought I was getting
You see
fired.
that?
I was getting fired.
Fuck you, Louie.
I don't know if he's on, but. Just-
Shut up, Bob. Yeah, Bob the Builder. Like,
Oh shit, he is a. He don't mess with shit when I'm here. Your phone's ringing. But yeah, this is. And I've already said it. It's a pink car. First to me. Yeah, Bob the Builder. Don't mute me. It was for your own good. I'm losing internet. It's not connected.
oh, well then you're fucking gay.
Why is it down?
Because you're not up.
Oh, did that thing lose internet again?
I don't know why. I swear to God, if this thing fucking moves the internet, the whole fucking shop is down. Fucking 6-hour stream yesterday.
Fuck yeah, bro. Technically, it was longer because I stopped it at lunch and restarted it. It says it's doing it. I don't know.
Alright. We're over to the shop. I gotta get the Grand National off the lift and so I can get that Volvo in the lift.
Which one?
That one I gotta make the exhaust for Kurt.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I just think of the one you got sitting in the corner.
I gotta build one for that too in the near future.
Noise. But yeah, man, whatever you need.
Yeah, I'll be back shortly.
Yep, we'll throw the cord out and we'll get you bent up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking figure out what we need to get. I just wanna get an eyeball on it before I grab materials. I don't wanna grab a bunch of shit and haul it over there and then bring it right back.
Yep, understood.
Alright, I'll see you shortly.
Yep. It's rolling fine. See, on my phone it's saying trying to reconnect. That's the only reason I said anything.
Oh.
But if you're saying it's good, I'm gonna let it roll. Alright. Camper's out of by the fucking wheel thing. Oh. $500? Fuck. I love Bob to death, but fuck that. Give me $500, I'll build you the fucking house.
Yeah.
I'll use the old one.
Shut up, Louie.
Well, he told you, not me. But yeah, I don't know. There's no way. Wait. Come on.
What?
I'm just sitting here thinking, I could probably get a used one. I could for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight the shit out of that camber.
Don't you have to put a plate number in when you do alignments?
It wants one. It really does.
Oh, but it doesn't care if it's like legit one.
I just put it in.
Oh, that works.
Not available.
This lady's little pup trying to guide me back to the office there so she can go lay down on her bed.
I like it.
Go lay by yourself, Joey. No, you wanna go? The Ford Fusion that you got next. The guy who dropped it off mentioned nothing of a check engine light. I had asked him like, oh, is there a check engine light? Says no. His dad calls. Keep in mind, the guy who dropped it off was like, it's 30 years old.
$400.
He's trying to say, oh, well, you guys don't need to charge another diagnostic because you already know what it is. It was just here a month ago.
Holy shit.
Checked it. It was like 8 months ago that he was here last week. That's why I recognize it.
Oh, 400. So what engine's in there? Drive by cable or drive by wire? And you said it's what year? So it is 7 plus.
We have to check that.
What
Because
computer?
I bought everything for it on 6.
What computer? I saw it sitting over there earlier. What's the number?
Oh, no. One's the best.
This is the one sitting right on that toolbox that I was going to get?
Yeah, I
Come
thought.
here.
I
Come
thought
here,
it was on
come
the.
here. What's your name?
Zoe.
Zoe? Yeah. Yeah. No jumping.
Meeting all the friends, Zoe.
The number is out.
Well, we're looking for an engine number, and I was hoping I might be able to get something off of this.
Because it's a property.
bought the body control arm for a 6 because the numbers match, but if you look on the door.
But this
Or
is
the
the
EPA.
split. This is the split. 06 and prior is gonna be a drive-by cable car. 07 and up's drive-by wire.
That's the wire.
So we're here for sure, there's no throttle cable going to the throttle.
Not a single drop.
Okay, and if you look, there's no more drive-by wires.
I guess I don't know the prefix or whatever.
Drive-by cable,
Oh.
drive-by wire.
Understood, okay. I
But
wasn't paying attention.
LS, everything GM is going to be designated like this.
Yep, okay.
So whenever you know, like, your
Yeah.
truck's a drive-by wire,
Correct.
DBW.
Yeah, okay.
So we can pretty much, it really doesn't matter if it's a 2.2 or a 2.4 from the head gasket down. So if it's a 2.4 slot or whatever, because that's probably not a 2.4 though.
No, it's a 2.
It's a
It's
2.2.
100%. I was thinking of something else.
So year of engine, it's the original
The
engine.
original engine.
Yeah,
$300 if you will do. We want something.
oh, yeah.
Standard length from back of engine, yeah. Standard fuse box, yeah. Fan relays, do you wanna run, I mean, for $40 to have it already fucking wired for fan relays and not have to touch it, and then you just cut the ends off and hook it to the fan and go, because the computer's gonna control the fan now. So, now we don't have to have a fan switch and everything else, like, it's just done. So, fan relay, standard fuse box, no, we don't need new sensors, no, we don't need a new mass airflow sensor, no, we don't need a map sensor, no, we don't need a pedal. That's your actual. But that's ship it, plug it in, tune it, drive it.
Yeah, I get it.
So it's $700. I know, she can have it fixed. I know. There's a reason my start price is where it starts. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't.
You gotta remember how much fucking copper. You gotta remember every single plug you have to source, every single pin you have to source.
120 for an entire harness for my toy truck. 120.
I understand, but that's a generic Delphi plug, that's not a proprietary Ecotech plug.
I'm fine with that. There's plugs on that motor. I'll cut the fuckers off.
I'm sorry, you don't have, you're gonna spend more than this in product to make it.
I get it.
You're going to. Like, because I already have the stuff to do it, that's why it doesn't cost me as much.
I did that.
Yeah, I'll look up here.
And there's no way to cheat it.
No.
Like, we're
No,
already at,
I watch you.
but we're already at the minimal. Like, yeah, we can take fucking $40 off there, but like, why?
That makes no sense.
There, like, if it was mine, I'd be here, just because at least with the mesh, they're only gonna take the joints, like wherever there's a turn in the harness, they're gonna hard tape the turn.
Oh.
And then the mesh will be over the top of it, so if you did need to get into the harness, you just scrunch the mesh back, nip a wire, pull it out of the harness, and now you can.
Yeah, that's what I have on mine.
Right, so, but it's $80 for the mesh, but, I mean, who cares at this point? You know, we're not gonna ride chem it, if you wanted to ride chem it, I have ride chem at the shop, we can ride chem it once we know that everything works and everything's good.
Again, if we were talking
Race car.
not abandoned, I would.
Yeah.
I
Harness length for back of engine, there's no reason to move that, 'cause we're not moving anything in the firewall, there's nothing changing there.
And if I got the computer box out on the firewall, I will. That don't bother me.
Well, no, I'll show you how to pop this. I'll show you how to undercoat this.
Oh, undercoat on?
You're just gonna literally undercoat everything, you're just gonna take the plugs off and undercoat the whole thing except these fins.
I was just gonna say, wouldn't it heat?
You gotta leave these fins,
Yeah.
so everything, all of the flat surface,
Yeah.
you can put a coating on to be able to seal the box.
Understood. Okay.
You
I
leave
got
the fins alone, because we're just worried about this, I mean, you
Yeah.
can even tape off just the edges.
I got you.
And just undercoat just the edge to completely seal the box.
I got you.
And then we're gonna take and pack these plugs with dielectric grease, put the plug on it, and then masking tape or potting fluid or whatever, pour over the plugs.
Yeah, we're water cooling it, or airtight.
Yeah, RC car sealing, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? We're
Yeah.
just trying to seal it the best we can, and then we don't worry about it. But yeah, that's the solution.
It is.
That's
And I'm not arguing, I'm just trying to figure out what's the best route.
that right there. You're looking at it, dollar for dollar. I mean, dollar to dollar. There's not. I can't beat that.
But now,
I even cut the stock one up and
understood.
I can't beat that.
Yep, I got you. But now that's still gonna use the stock computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you're just plugging this guy back in, and then we're tuning this, and we'll get everything we possibly can out of this.
Alright.
And the thing of it is when, okay, so you guys run this season, she gets her shit together, the car works, the car runs, she starts winning. Unplug these two, grab a link, cut the plug off, wire link into your new standalone harness. We don't have to rewire the whole car
Okay.
to go to a standalone computer later.
Yeah.
We just need a standalone harness that's no longer integrating VCM, TCM, everything like that.
Yep, I got it.
So to go to a standalone and upgrade to the next step for another $1,000 come next season, that's also the solution, because you just lop the ends off and just wire an EMU black, a link, anything.
Yeah.
You know, whatever standalone
Well,
direction.
you'd be handling that.
But-
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean, that's just to cut it off, repin the ends, put the end on, that's for that computer, and move on.
So we're looking at just shy of $1,000 to get the car back.
Yeah. Cause I mean, if you can spend $100 and get it back onto the track, and then guess how long it's gonna take before it kills it again. Or we could just cut every wire out of the car, like, and you can tell her that too, like, there's not going to be any wiring left now it's just gone.
Yeah. That won't tickle the fancy at all, but just, she'll be more impressed that it's gonna handle the problem.
Well, but the thing of it is like, if you can get her to understand that there's a quarter mile worth of wiring in the car. When we order this,
Yeah.
this is now the wiring that's in the car, period. Period number two is you're gonna have a fuel control relay with one wire running to the ass end of the car, a power wire coming off the battery to that relay, and that ground trigger is just gonna turn that relay on. Does she have to have brake lights? We don't need lights at all. Dude, that's literally gonna be the only wires in the whole car.
Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah, I'm not arguing that at all.
And the fact that it's already got a fuse box built for it, it's already a watertight fuse box.
Yeah, everything looked really nice. It looked like a good unit.
It's almost the exact fuse box that I use.
There was a different website, but this one just looked the website looked better.
Yeah, there's no reason to do anything but this. I mean, can I ask a dumb question?
Absolutely. I'm glad you usually get that answer.
Why would we not just do this? Why would we not just grab an 06 and older harness, bang, leave it set at a 2007 engine, so all the sensor plugs are correct. It'll populate with the correct sensor plugs. Get a 1 year older computer and a 1 year older throttle body, and put it on drive-by cable. Why not get rid of the drive-by wire?
Because I didn't know the option.
Now you kill the electric pedal. Now you just put a normal Ecotech, just a junkyard fucking throttle cable.
Brad, throttle body.
Brad's throttle body, Brad's cable, Brad's pedal. Convert it back to drive-by cable, and when she says go, it goes. There's no tuning of the drive-by wire. There's no tricking the drive-by wire to give me 100% throttle when she calls it 100%.
If that's an option, I really wanna look into it.
That I just did it.
I just did. You're saying
That is
go.
bang, bang, same thing. We just saved
Go
$50.
Go grab the other part.
And boop, and now it's a drive-by cable car. Because the only thing that's telling it to be a drive-by cable car is the computer, the harness, and the pedal. We can take a drive-by wire harness and shut the system off to drive-by DVW, and then put a cable in it. Well, but it's one button press. But now we don't have all the wiring that's populated into the harness. Now all that is gone. We don't have this big lead that goes back to the pedal. We don't have.
My next move, hell or high water, is getting a different harness in there. If it's this one,
But
or if it's
this, the problems that you had talked about with the car previous, coming off the corner, standing in it, and it not doing anything, that's fixed. Because if you tell it 100% TPS, your foot's attached to it.
Yep.
There's no computer
I
saying.
don't like drive-by-wire.
I hate drive-by-wire.
I don't like it. But now you're telling me I can eliminate it, I am peeking.
Well, that's what this is for. That's what this site is giving you the ability to take a 2007, gut the engine harness off of it.
Yeah.
I will populate the harness with 2007 plugs on it to hook to the engine, and then between there and there, it will morph back to a drive-by cable computer, and away you go. And I mean, okay, so we just went down to 560. No, I'm just looking at all every aspect of what we're spending money, what their best bet. So if you're already gonna give her a quote of $1,000, why would you not just do that? It comes with a computer, it comes with showing 60 miles an hour output speed. That's not okay, an axle's broken, put it in limb. And then it tries to go into safety, and then it would run, and then he could flip the key off, flip it back on, and he'd get X amount of distance, and then it would work again. So then once I killed all the data coming from the wheel speed sensors to make it trick itself into thinking it was going X speed, and then took away that, now all of a sudden it's fully unlocked. So we have the means to be able to run in a no-controlled standpoint, but that's dumb. And we have the ability to control the transmission. Now I can tell it, I don't want you to unlock the converter in second, I want you to just keep the converter pinched. Now I can start to add load to the configuration.
And I wanted to do that through the HV tuner.
This is all they're doing. That's all they're doing.
No, I understand.
They're just bench flashing.
But, so, the reason we run on plug is because the top Cavalier Cobalt guys all had them on plug. So they came down and said, hey, we run ours on plug, because I was with the laptop trying to, eat a fucking cylinder down. I don't want overdrive, I don't want fourth gear, I want 1, 2, 3.
Right.
And they're like, no, just unplug it, but.
They're also not tuning guys.
Right, so they unplugged it, and now we have some type of slippage, something, the car's not going in the corner.
Yeah.
Whatever her issue is. But unfortunately, she's the only person ever in the car, so I don't know if it's tire speed, or tire spin, or if it's transmission slippage.
Well, it's all of the above, due to the fact that yeah.
But I fully get it, because I wanted to leave it plugged in, but all the fast guys,
Well, when their shit's working and they just unplug that shit and it works better, they're gonna believe that.
Yeah.
They're.
But now, like you said, they're already on two computers, they already have their shit set up, so.
And it's just locked.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's manual selection, pull it into this gear, and who knows if she's pulling it in a drive or pulling it in a second.
And that's what she changed it. She said, oh, one night low is better, the next night B is better, I just left it in overdrive, But she's not very consistent on that either.
Well, and that's the thing, is you, for the $800 and something price tag here, we now are removing all of the possibilities of it being a computer, a harness, anything along those lines.
Do we have access to that? Or how, well, I guess, what is their tune?
It's not gonna be locked.
That,
I mean, I guess we could send an email and verify that this tune, call or email anytime.
Yeah.
I would call them and be like, hey, you guys lock your tunes, this is going into a race car, and you have to be careful on how you word this, because if you word it incorrectly, they're gonna think you're a thief, and then you're trying to get the tune so that you can reproduce, okay? You have to go at it as the aspect of, this is the car that races on 4 different aspects of the country. It races all over the place.
You ice race it?
We summer race it, we do this.
Summer race it. That's all
And-
I'm gonna say.
We are going to be doing cams and we're going to be doing this and doing that in the future, so the car will need to be retuned. Is your flash going to be locked? And if they go, oh no, we don't give a fuck, then yeah, it's no big deal. The nice part about Holly or HB tuners is even if they were to have locked it, we can still write over.
You can spend the money and get it
We-
open.
Yeah, we can. It's $100 and then we can recredit it as our own.
No, that's fine, that's fine.
The thing of it is if we get a tuned PCM from them, we're going to have to credit it to rewrite on it. It's just a question of whether I can read their file off of it, modify it, and recredit it, because it's not gonna be credited to either of our cables. It's gonna be credited to their cable.
Oh, understood.
So my only concern, we already know that there's an extra $100 that has to be spent if we retune. If there's any need to retune, and that's
I'm hoping we can, like, you're
just
saying.
plug it in, fire it up, and go, and never touch it. Right, that's the goal.
Yes.
But,
But
we
you're
realize
not
that-
wrong. She does want to put cameras. She does want
you
to
know what
put
I'm
more.
saying? So we have to be able to protect ourselves long-term of, we're gonna have to go back in, and I don't wanna be tied to you. I'm a dyno tuner, we just wanna get started.
Yeah,
We just
yeah.
want the cheap fucking here, bang.
You're offering me a package
That
gives
is
me
hard to beat.
exactly where I want to go with what I
Right
have
this
here.
second, in the next 6 months, I wanna be able to do this, and this. So, that's what I'm saying is like.
Yeah, I'll come in, you know.
I would just call them and be like, hey, bang, you guys hard lock your your files? I just wanna be able to modify the file later when we add cams and a bigger throttle body and go to ethanol,
Well, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play the game. Hey, my tuner is telling me to do all this stuff. I need to know this information so I can get back to him and he can work on it.
And yeah,
Stupid guy.
yeah, but I mean, from my reading of this and from my understanding of how all this is working, this is the identical engine to what's in the car. There's an L61.
Yep, that's the same prefix.
L61, it's just the difference of in 07 they went to drive-by-wire, which is when the C5 Corvettes and stuff came out with drive-by-wire in 9901.
No, that's
So,
fine.
you know what I mean? One model class later, they went to this. So,
No, and I don't give a fuck if it's 7 model class, but if you're saying if we can do it, I wanna go that route.
there's no reason we can't. You know,
That's what we'll go for.
and constant power, switch power, fuel pump control, exterior I/O. That's literally,
Yeah, no,
there's,
that's
that's-
perfect.
and then there's your OBD2 port to plug it in. Mount that to the fucking dash, right in front of the shifter, mount that right next to it, and away we go. You know,
I now seeing everything and understanding the actual prices of everything, I can't argue that.
it's for that money plus tax and shipping.
Like I said, it's all over.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Now now she has the ability to go as far as she wants with it at the limitation of the stock computer.
Right.
And does that engine have ET?
Hers does not. The tune that we have sent out is for the BB.
I'm wondering if 06 was being approved. Because there's no other possible option in an 07, right? Nope. It's the only one. Yeah, that's the combination.
Right. Yeah, just leave that out. Go ahead. She's not even trying to, after the
which is smart. So yeah, I mean, I would just be honored to get that, because
No,
As
this
long as-
seems most logical.
as long as they tell us that this is not locked.
Yeah.
And, or, even if it is locked, if they are willing to unlock it for the tuner.
Yeah.
Like, if we can call you guys day of tuning and you can give me the 4-digit hex key
Sure.
and or remote in and unlock it so that I can tune the car, I don't care.
Yeah, okay.
It-
Yeah,
it-
as long as we can get some form of access.
Access to it to modify the flash,
Okay.
we don't care.
Okay.
It can stay locked,
Yeah.
for all I give a fuck. They can remote in, unlock it, and yes, I'm gonna fucking lock my screen as soon as they unlock it and save the file. But they don't know that.
That's you, that's whatever you need to do.
I'm thinking of that.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
Why do you think I have all of Idaho Rob's tunes? Why do you think I have like all these super famous tuners tunes?
No, that's fine.
Because every time I call them, I do that. But yeah, it's if you're choosing automatic, the auto must be one that came with your engine and or crop register. So yeah, it's got the same trans and the same engine mounted. We just want to go back to the 06 wiring harness and 06 computer. So the one thing that will mean is these are going to go away. So it's just you've got to mark it and you've got to not accidentally oops and flip
No,
it.
if we order these things, all three of these fuckers are going to crack.
Yeah, everything's just
Not
fucking
even
ripped out.
Not even
Go
fucking
away.
around, they will be, NF, no fucking good, they're all zip tied together and they're all gonna go.
But that would be, that's the end all be all solution. I'll go to a standalone. Yeah, that's the $600, $800 cheaper version than my solution. And
And I'll tell her, I'll tell her, like, well, the guy is not, the tuner is telling me to do the hop. I tried about it and we came up with this solution. I'm giving you both.
Right.
And go from there.
this is going to be, coming from the tuner standpoint, this is going to be a far more A to B route.
100%.
This is,
And I agree.
this is point A, point B, plug in, hook up a couple wires. I mean, you can start this off with jump box in 5 minutes, and you can plug it into the car. You know what I mean? Like, the Holly's gonna be, we gotta pull the harness out of it, wire the Holly to the car, and then take all the plugs off of the fucking stock harness, repin all of those, and transfer it to the Holly harness. It's a lot more longhand work, and
But you're saying the tune will be better in the long run?
correct. And a lot more controllability. You know what I mean? Like going down the straight now, she can grab a button that unlocks the rev limiter, and going through the corner, she can let go of the button, and it drops the RPM, and can she, we can do trick stuff.
Oh, okay.
Now we can do trick stuff because we have all the custom controls.
Intermediate.
Rev limiter,
control
yeah.
type thing.
Yeah, sure, well, it's just a limiter, it's just gonna, instead of having 7,000 going through the corner, now she can grab the button, keep it flat, and it'll only do 54. Whatever. And then as soon as you're comfortable, just let go of the button and let it eat, right, like, but I mean, even a majority of that. Like, there's some, because the cool part is now, because it's HP Tuner Studio, if we hide the OV2 port, and we grab a fucking small tablet, you can do full data logging, we can have wideband O2 sensor running on the Holly HP Tuner through the custom port on the front.
This is the Holly, not the.
No, this is on HP,
Okay.
this is through the HP. Your HP tuner dongle goes in, and then you got the cable, but on the side of it, it's got another hole.
Yeah, for the,
That's for the input-output stuff. Now you can run an ethanol sensor, now you can run a wideband O2 sensor, now you can run blah, 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 blah,
yeah,
blah.
yeah.
But you can also run like switches to it to tell the computer to do different things.
Oh.
So now like you can have communication to the computer. I know that's way past what you need, but I'm just saying.
Well, I'm thinking for me otherwise, but for her, yeah.
But at least now, you're not married to this thing wiring wise. This also unlocks that it's just like, okay, a problem happened with this, that the wire goes from the computer directly to it. There's no middle shit.
No, I think this will be the option I push for heavily. Even if it's just the harness. I'll push for the computer,
shop.
Alright, get out of here. I gotta do this stupid alignment.
Alright, buddy, I'm gonna take off.
Yeah, yeah.
Good to see you.
Well, fuck, I'm about ready to say, since you guys are so fucking slow, I'm just gonna bring the car down here and take it here.
Just run it by Brad, and I don't see an issue.
Nah, I don't want to do that.
All right, whatever. He's actually not. I just looked up 3 different harnesses. I can get a standalone drop-in harness with a computer for 8.5. So with computer drop-in, ready to go, $800. It's almost hard to pass up. It's a lot of money, but it solves a lot of problems. Amen. We're not gonna worry about that guy or that guy. Get out of there.
How do I wanna say? It's not like we ordered 2 parts from Morrison's a year, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be something we think about ordering from them. They'll just come back with next month.
No, I think that's a good deal.
$5 more.
Yeah. With what?
Remember how you say they'll build you a harness for $500? You gotta get a new harness to go on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you found them.
Full harness. Everything. With computer.
With computer.
With computer. Oh, just a harness. Everything,
Well,
just a harness.
Yeah, $500, but you're not supplying them with a harness. Yeah.
You don't supply with a computer either.
Did you show him that? What did he say?
He said he can't touch that price. He says, why am I standing here? This is the solution to, this is Andy's problem. Not
No.
saying it's yours
No,
too, but I'm just saying,
I,
a little high. He's really not that high, but
if I gotta supply a harness, he is.
he's out of mind.
Yes.
Yes. I love Bob.
I'm not trying to be rude, but yes, to me, $500 wasn't bad if he had
I give you $500, you give me a harness.
Yeah,
Not the end of the world.
no,
But now that I gotta go
but
source
now that I
another-
gotta go buy a harness,
Yeah, and I looked that up too. There's an eBay harness that is lightly cut is like $300.
I was gonna say Morrison's one at like $380 for
Yeah, it was like
For a
$289,
harness.
$290 something in that ballpark from
Yeah.
eBay, with slight cuts.
Yeah.
I'm assuming maybe a power wire or something.
You have no idea what
yeah,
they
but
got.
yeah, actually you have no idea.
Seatbelt, you know.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
knows?
But no, and I wasn't trying to, like, call Bob out by any means, but I just, in my head, I'm sorry. I paid $130 for an entire harness for my pickup truck. And now you're trying to tell me $5 for a 4-cylinder engine harness?
Now, in defense, is he going through being smart with it and eliminating the?
Yes.
I'm gonna say like the O2s
Yes.
and everything that way.
Bob said he would go through, you won't have a body control module harness, you won't have, if it's an unnecessary wire, it won't be there.
And that's nice, but are they doing the same shit?
There will be less wires on that one than Bob could ever make.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it. He said, I can actually show you. The one picture where it's got like the coils of wire, there's like 4 different coils of wire. He's like, that's your constant, that's your fuel pump, that's your fan, and that's your go button, your starter. So I was like, yep,
Like I get Bob's gotta make something for the money.
100%.
But
100%. I don't want Bob to do it for free.
ready? Can I be the full asshole? And I'm using it as me, even though it's you.
Sure.
How many alignments have you done for him that he's paid for?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm not asking for you to give me it,
Mhm.
but one hand washes another.
Right.
And
No.
I feel my hands are still pretty dirty and his are looking pretty clean.
Yeah.
And I'm not being that way.
No, but
Right.
you're not wrong.
Right? No different than my bitch about Tony. No different than my bitch with Tony.
Mhm.
He's pissy because I haven't given him a penny for any of those fish tanks or filters.
Okay.
Ready? I'm
Okay.
sorry, I don't plan on it. We're gonna get in an argument over it.
Sure.
But what is that sim rig worth?
I think we came up with
With
$500.
the V2 and no, it's realistically the V2 inverted pedals, the CSL.
Oh, what's it actually worth?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's it actually worth? Not as a friend deal,
Yeah.
as in
No.
if you were gonna buy it today off of eBay or Marketplace with the SimSeat chassis. The whole kit.
I would say in good condition. I would think a cheap price would be $15.
Okay, so I gave him $1,500 for helping me clean up the house and help me pack the move.
All right.
I gave him a $3,000 Toro lawnmower because I was moving to my trailer, and why the fuck am I gonna have a zero-turn riding lawnmower for a tennis court when he could use it in his big lawn?
In his lot. Yeah, I got you.
Didn't charge him a penny for any of that.
Yeah.
It was
Alright.
Ultimately a thank you for helping me out. We're friends.
No, because
I got you.
because me and Louie do the same thing. We
But-
go back and forth.
But then when you are going, I'm getting rid of all these tanks. I'm gonna throw. My wife wants me to throw them away, and then you tell me you want 600,
Yeah.
700 bucks
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, I've been in those situations.
I'll make you a better deal.
Come get these fuckers.
I'll give you the 700 bucks, but I want my sim rig back too.
Okay.
Because I feel the lawnmower's worth
All of it.
what he
All of
helped
it.
me out.
Yeah. Yeah, everything you just said, I feel the lawnmower was more than payment for everything.
Now, in defense, the lawnmower was a couple of years old, so a $1,500 lawnmower, you still walked away with $3 grand worth of stuff.
No, 'cause zero turn right now, it's $2,000 easy.
But,
Don't, as long as it runs, $2,000.
well, no, it doesn't. It did when he took it.
Right, right. But that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, no, I just that's where I don't know. I guess I asked Tony for the hands-on help,
Yeah. Right. No, I understand.
but here I go again. How often do I ask you for help, and what do you ask in return for it?
The world.
I mean, but you know what I mean. And I guess Tony never does either. But it was something that I had no use for. It kind of made things. You know what I mean? And I guess I just, no, the tank one kind of.
Rubbed it the wrong way.
Yep. And ready? You're moving out of state. You're gonna take all those things out of state with you? No, because you're gonna need a fucking U-Haul to move just your fucking tanks.
I didn't know you was moving.
They want to move to Tennessee, Georgia, Kentucky. They're looking all over down south. Kind of. I just,
No, I got you. Well, I better get my ass in gear on that stuff. No.
when I asked to borrow a road, well, Tina asked to borrow the rototiller from, he's like, it's at Bob's house. He's like, if you can give me a ride out there, I'll help you load it. And he's like, I'm gonna bring my 4-wheeler back because it's being stored out at Bob's house. And I'm like, no problem. I figured the whole ride to Bob's house, that's all I was gonna hear on how, why am I giving him money? And he never brought it up once, and I was so thankful because.
So you know what so just outsider looking in, it sounds like wifey wants money for the
She
tank.
was there too. Never said a word.
Oh, okay, okay.
And
I
don't, ready? She wanted him out of the fucking house.
Yeah, she wanted him in the.
She wanted him out of the house. They were going in the fucking trash can.
No, I'm sorry. That is my biggest pet peeve. Hey, I'm throwing this away. Do you want it? Yeah. Well, I want $300. Well, throw that motherfucker away. What are you talking?
To me, I felt the deal wasn't bad.
No.
Even when you gave me the price, because I looked at canister filters.
Yeah.
I was buying canister filters and getting a bunch of tanks for free.
Yeah. No, you're
But
right.
I don't know. Or better yet, come get all those fucking. Come pick up all the tanks. I'll give you $200 or $300 for the 3 canister filters, and
All the things.
I'll pick up my sim rig that's sitting in your basement.
Alright.
You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right. I got you. No. Yeah.
No, here we go again. Hey Brad, I'm thinking about selling the sim rig. You gave it to me. Would you want it back?
That would be a normal or
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, but that was, I want to sell it. You know what I'm saying?
how much you getting for it?
I bit my tongue so bad because I wanted to be like, I'll take my rig back.
Yeah.
I don't have one anymore.
Yeah.
I'll take that back and I'll build a computer when I can.
I would have tempted. I would have been tempted.
My issue is that the amount of cleaning, I'm gonna have to tear the CSL apart. And I'm afraid to. So, do I really want it? No. You know what I'm saying?
No. And like you said, there's better equipment out there now
Yep,
for relatively the same price.
better.
Mhm.
Dang.
Yeah, well, you don't get the pedals.
I get,
You get a
because
shit
but the
pedal.
mini direct drive, but you can upgrade them
Yeah.
in that package.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, the V3 pedals are the best pedals.
Everyone.
I'm not a
Everyone on the
fan of
planet
inverted.
says that.
I'm not a fan of inverted.
No, the inverted ones you need like a professional rig.
The V3 on the Sim chassis, when we had those, it felt great.
Yeah.
But the actual inverted pedals by
Yeah, the one that
Fanatec,
yeah.
I hate them.
They actually had like the Willwood
Hey,
caliper cylinder shit on them.
Hate them.
I can believe that.
Now, could I dial those in? Yeah,
Sure.
I could.
Yeah, but I also could dial on a fucking race car. No.
Yeah. But my issue is I went from a set of pedals that I had thousands of laps I felt comfortable with, and decided to, and they weren't comfy.
Yep. Yeah.
If I would have started with them, I'd probably be saying no other way.
I can see it.
No, because the V3s were like the Logitechs.
Okay.
The V3 inverted, they just, like I said, because you would have your feet down. Who drives with their feet up in the air?
No one.
They rest at the ground. And you would just catch the
tip.
the brake with your
Yeah.
toes.
Yeah.
No, I want the pad of my foot pushing back down.
I don't be able to curl my toes down the
No.
bottom.
If you would kick it around, cut like an inch off of the whole base, so we could lower the base and the wing. It's the chassis setup that can affect you. It needs to be an inch to an inch and a half shorter than the cat's ass. Yep. But now here we go. Then we're cutting apart a fucking $600 set of pedals. I don't. But when I had the original V3 sitting there, why go to?
Exactly.
Well, I mean, dogs are programmed that thing on the side of the road, so I mean, it is what it is, but I will never in my life eat dog. I do agree with that. Well, they have all these cancers, they have all these, they have all that shit. It is literally no different than us. Look at some of the old folks, man. They got all this doing and all this shit. I guarantee some processed food for it. Yeah. Yeah, that is actually lots. No, anything made out of the peach slurry is not maybe a little rubber, and yeah, well, they hate it. No, I just started seeing this thing where these guys are, like, blending up chicken breasts and putting them in a, really cool, there's a name for it, but it's the actual tool for it. So they take, like, chicken breasts, cook, you know, everything, and they season them, and then they throw them in a blender, they blend that shit till it's meat. And they take this stainless steel tube, they pack all the meat paste in there, and then they put the spring in it, and then they refrigerate it overnight. And then what that does is it solidifies everything, and then they take it out of the tube, and now they have, they cut it real thin, and it's no different than the ones you pull out of the deli. Except, yeah, except you know exactly what you put in it. And it's cool, it's like, $20. I'm like, dude, I can make my own lunch meat, man. Make my own lunch meat. Yeah, my mom buys them like 3-4 pounds. She's in the $20 range, somewhere in there. Right. 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 You know, so now, you know, excluding the doggo, I mean, you could probably make months of lunch meat for that. You know what I mean? It's like they're just using two whole chicken breasts, and they're filling this thing almost halfway up. Because you're blending, you're breaking it down. So like, yeah, you're losing some, but you're gaining in other places. Yeah. Right. So your two chicken breasts just made you 4 sandwiches, hypothetically. Probably more than that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh. If available, yes. But no, I watched that like, because I love looking at sandwiches like that. Hoagies, make my own little club sandwiches and shit like that. That's amazing. I love that shit. And I was like, I can make my own meat. You know, you're outside of what it was given prior to being a chicken breast, you know the exact amount of ingredients going into it. Oh. Chicken's chicken. Yeah, they gotta do something for you.
Oh shit. I don't know. I don't think it'll work. I don't think it'll work that way. Did I even punch in this morning? I don't remember. It was only 1 minute late this morning. All our clothes. Bob's whining about a 6-hour stream. That's hilarious. I'm going to lunch.
Where are you going?
Quick trip?
Okay.
Where do you want to go?
I don't. You're good. Go to Quick Trip.
What are you buying me? If you're buying, I want to go to LD's. Okay, he pulls it all the time.
I don't throw the you buying part in though.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, so this is Bradley. I'll give you the goat. I'll give you the secret. So Brad will come up and be like, "Hey man, let's go to lunch." And you'll be like, "Oh yeah, cool." And then you'll go to lunch and you'll be like, I got you, right? You know, Culver's, you know, somewhere nice, somewhere decent. And then the next day, right, he'd be like, "Hey, let's go to LD's." And then while you're there, he's like, "Hey, I got you lunch yesterday. You want to grab me? You want to grab me today?"
That is not how
So-
that goes.
Dude,
It's like my one
multiple.
buddy who goes, "Hey, we should hang out today," and I go, "Cool, man. It'd be a great day for the bike." Actually, well, you should bring the truck.
Yeah,
It's that same
exactly,
principle.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
It's all right. It's a slick plan. He's got me quite
You
a
know
few
what,
times
Michael?
with it.
Let's go to LD's.
But if you do,
I'll throw all my tip money in. And then all you gotta
I
do is
don't.
cover whatever I can.
I
if
don't
you
want
do
to.
break it down, yeah, a lunch for lunch, you know, as simple as it is, right? You're not factoring in the cost.
This guy. Way to go. You turned it off. So I
Yeah,
can't talk shit.
it's still go. Don't read that. It's fine.
This guy is a jackass. Full jackass.
He's just mad I gave up his little secret free lunch trick. That's look.
You're
Look how
comparing
mad.
me
Look
to-
how fucking mad he
You're
is.
comparing me to Chadwick.
See how
Anybody
mad-
on there would be pissed too if they just got called Chadwick.
Yeah. Oh, great.
In that case, who wants a dollar menu?
But
lunch
Chadwick
today?
doesn't even buy
All
any
meat.
time.
I'm back and I have a small group with me.
Oh, I was going to lunch, so you got free reign.
What?
So I was going to lunch. You got free reign.
Okay.
What's up, man?
You know that one.
Yeah, I know that one.
Kurt, Scott,
What's up, man?
Brad, Fuckface,
Yeah.
Nick.
Yeah, we call him Uncle Sam,
I'll be
Captain
right back.
America.
Go on. You can stay down there, Kurt.
Okay, cool. This is my supervisor.
Yeah.
Hi.
Give him kisses.
You like that one?
Give him
How you
kisses.
doing? Oh, yeah. Nice stretching.
Oh, hello. Oh,
hello.
You're so soft. You're so soft.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess you guys passed. She approves.
Yeah, it's not crashing season yet.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for somebody to come to the door there, her to growl at them and go, I don't care how much money you're going to spend here, you can't be here.
Yeah.
She says no.
The security.
Yeah.
Sawzall?
On the bench. Yep, Sawzall's there, blades are in the corner. You'll have to pull the cable out for the bender, and I'll be back.
I'm good. I'll be probably gone because I literally just have to flare the ends of this. I need to shift into the straight pipe with 2-inch cord flare.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Oh. Yeah. Nick,
Still here.
we might need
Bye, Felicia.
a price on a muffler.
We don't have anything.
Resonators, anything?
We have-
Cherry bombs, what do you got? Nothing used? Don't care.
We have old turbo mufflers or high-end Flowmasters.
That's fine, fuck it.
I'm just saying.
It's all quiet over behind anyways.
You either got stock sound levels or super aggressive. Anything in between.
What are we working?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have
They don't-
fine saw to give
They
them.
don't. Volvo.
Yeah. Going for quiet.
Why even put an exhaust on it? It's a Volvo.
Yeah.
It doesn't have our cat.
The family one.
You're fine.
To the side.
What do they dimple the pipes now, right?
Does Bob ride in it with him?
Yeah, you started.
Yeah.
Then you want it loud so you don't have to listen. Shit.
Sometimes, man.
No,
Sometimes.
fair. Hell yeah.
Love Bob, but talker.
I mean, if we're gonna put mufflers in it, it better be a cutout.
Oh, yeah.
Put it in drive, it's just in third the whole time.
Yeah, just bah!
Love you, Bob.
What did I do?
We're just talking shit.
You are legit the butt of the joke over there.
What's the battery for? Got lights.
Yeah. Yep, headlights, taillights.
Oh, because they can't run off that style.
Yeah, there's something, either lack of a stinger or. Alright, I'll be back. Hey, fun. Two.
That'll do it. Get the noise past the
They don't want them hurt there.
Yeah, we going on the freeway and like all the windows down, all the other cars next to me yelling down and it's so loud. People be like rolling up their windows. Kind of fun. You know, right on that, but it's like,
Yeah, it becomes a family vehicle. It's nice to. I had a Focus that we ended up fucking cutting in a downpipe. So we just eliminated the resonator and the muffler and everything. Yeah, no, I did right. Chain, cans of soda, it's fucking horrible. Yeah.
right with the car park fast.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It don't even matter fucking how loud you put the music is. Fucking A. But yeah, and it's great piping. We at least kept the muffler on there, so it was fun. We got up to like 4 grand, then started to hear a little bit, but it was quiet.
Yeah, mufflers are pretty impressive. Yeah. I don't know how they do it, to be honest. Mufflers really fucking loud, like really loud.
Yeah, I mean, that's fucking 4 to 8 explosions. Yeah, no, it's like EVs and shit, yeah.
different gas passages and shit like that. This one's like still got a little bit of forward. Oh man. Yeah, gang sisters. Good lord. Yeah, fucked up. Oh, that's good shit. I think I remember some of all things like some shit. Yeah. I'll make sure you cover the sausage, I guess. Yeah, I think it's the white bread. Oh, dude. That's nice food there, guys. So, Julie?
Yeah, that's a $10,000 purchase I don't want to buy.
Do they make sequins that go the other way? Just fucking have it spread them out and shit, one at a time.
You can buy
I
an
want
exhaust
for building
expander.
roll cages.
Oh shit, okay. You know, that's fucking that shit that fucking pop out.
Well, I mean, as much as you wreck shit, you think he'd have one just to fix this shit.
Yeah.
I love Bob.
I have one of those roll cages. I don't have 3-inch dies. I only go up to 2-inch, 2 1/4. And I don't have a sledge. Like I don't have the flare tool. Mine's just for bending. We owe them for fight, yeah, we owe them for half a stick.
You give him an hour and a ball peen hammer, though?
No idea.
I love you.
I'll add it on your tab.
Okay, I'll take care of it. Come on.
No, you owe Bob something. I don't know what. I'm just putting it on Bob's tab for you.
I love you, Brad.
See you, Bob. Apple Coronado. Give me a second. I do believe we are totally booked up, but let me go take a peek at the schedule before I say that. Unfortunately, we are totally booked up today. I am like wide open all next week.
Yeah, see, I don't know if the chat's frozen. I think everything's frozen.
Just the way it is. And then, just so I know, are you running synthetic, conventional? Alright, perfect. I got you in here for 8 o'clock on Monday, dude. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, you didn't miss nothing. It still says connecting and thought the shit was frozen for a while. I got lunch. That's what you missed. Bob came back for a little time being. But I think I might reset the stream here because everything's frozen on my phone. It says trying to connect. I think he's high for a harness, and then nothing else is working. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop the stream here. Give me about 10-15 minutes. I'll start up another one.